Hello, and this is the Handshake with me, Lynn Komjisha. This is New Vision TV, and we are looking at our business, the business sector, the economy, and all those things that are happening. We also are today in particular looking at dairy farmers. They're to, be paid a certain premium price. But before we get into the topic, I have Paul Busharizi with me here. This gentleman helps me understand these things. He's a business analyst. And Paul, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, dairy farmers are have been told they're going to be paid a premium price for good milk. We've been drinking milk for a very long time. I thought it was all good.
Yeah, I mean, in the 21st century, you're paying a premium for quality. It also says something about us as a country. Long overdue, long overdue.
What is the premium price?
Well, the way they explain it is that, so for example, why should I get the same price? If I have, let's say, 20 cows and I zero graze them, I just keep them in a confined place. I treat them well, I feed them well, everything is kind of controlled. And therefore the quality of my milk is better than somebody who has 200 cows, grazing them over miles and miles. These cows are stressed, the milk is not as good as mine in quality, nutrition value and all that kind of thing.
Okay.
Why should I be paid the same price as that guy? Because essentially what's happening now is that people are being paid by the liter. I think maybe I'm just saying, maybe the one quality measure they try to do is make sure that there's not too much water, you've not put too much water in your milk. That's where they stop. But it's long overdue. If we're going to get a higher productivity from our dairy farmers or not, we need to create some division. It happens in coffee. Not all coffee farmers are paid the same amount. If you have good quality coffee, you get paid better than the lower guy. It's not sacks. It's just 100 sacks. Thank you very much. No?
Okay.
They grade them.
They grade them. Which is good. Why now? What have they been waiting for?
No, it's amazing. Things happen in this country, but I suspect obviously there's some very powerful milk producers who say this can't continue anymore, and so the wheels of government have begun to move.
So if you're there and you're a dairy farmer, please make sure you're giving us quality. Yeah. So
but the interesting thing with that is that even to get quality, you have to invest more.
Absolutely.
The challenge many times for agriculture is that, I keep telling people, is that our food is cheap to begin with. As the consumers, we get cheap food. But in order to make agriculture a more productive thing,
we need to.
Prices have to go up. And this premium is one of them, and it should be. If I'm making tomatoes and I'm producing tomatoes as big as my fist, why should I be paid the same as this guy? But there's an investment you've done to get to this size, and I should be paid for it. And so this dairy should happen really across
it should cut across the sector, the agricultural sector. But this is Uganda. I mean, we've been affected by drought and ABCD. There's no milk, actually. I was in the village recently. The milk is really
No, it's interesting that you say, it's interesting that you talk about drought. I mean, you see, obviously weather patterns are changing. I was reading today that now we are seeing rains in July and August, which was normally a dry period.
Yeah.
That suggests that the September-October rains might not turn up. Now you're going to have to invest in water harvesting. Now that's an investment which would improve the quality of your crop, and you need to be paid for it. As long as the food is too cheap, we won't be able to make those investments.
Wow, investments where we don't see the money. What are we supposed to do again about these things?
No, I mean, I think we are blessed, of course. We are an agricultural country. They say in certain parts of this country, if you have a walking stick and you put it down for too long, it will start growing. We are that good.
I didn't know that.
That good. That's how they illustrate how good our land is. We have about 45% of all the arable land in this region.
Okay.
It's here in Uganda. But because we have so much, we are laid,
we were comfortable
laid back and all that kind of business. Hopefully such incentives will increase productivity, because even if you're going to start an agro industry, you need volumes. You can't just start with let's say one field of tomatoes. You're going to need acres and acres of tomatoes, and we've got to grow these things. There's incentives like this that hopefully will shift people to better agricultural practices, and therefore better productivity, and therefore making viable industry, making it viable for agro-industry to come to Uganda?
In short, stop being lazy. Work hard.
Work smart.
And work smart. Yes,
Absolutely.
that is a very interesting one. So dairy farmers, do not forget that there's a premium price coming your way only if you have quality milk, and it should be very, very good. So just don't give us milk that is, you know, made anyhow. You pour a lot of water for it to be a lot. I've seen these things happen, and
hopefully not on your farm.
not on my farm. It is. We had a dairy next to our home, so we would get those cases a lot. So dairy farmers, there you go, a premium price for good milk. Do not forget that. This is the Handshake with Million Comlisha, and I had Paul Bushadizi. Paul, thank you.
You're welcome.